All right. How's everybody doing today? An hour late, but yeah, need water. Alrighty, so let's bring down iTunes. I need to work on my stream a little bit. Whoa, my mic? Yeah, my mic's fine. Well, that just killed it, didn't it? Oh, wow. Yeah, that didn't work. Check, check. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna mess around with that sometime later. Alright, so what I want to talk about today, and this thing is getting loose. Is it just... Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this thing. There we go. Alright, that was just loose. Cool. So today, I want to talk about something that I have been using for a while that I need to make a video on soon. Sooner rather than later, not later rather than sooner. And it's a thing called VSCode. I hope I can turn this one on. So VSCode is a tool or utility that... I'm trying to find the right words for this. Oh, 20, this is like a year old. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ah. Oh, hit that that mute just in time. Alright, this one's the one. Give me 1 second, I'm spinning up a VM here. So I want to show you guys some of the tools that VS Code introduces. And I'm very sure it's going to be familiar to some of you that have been following for a bit. I use it on my videos. I use it on stream when I was building out the PowerShell for Active Directory and the PowerShell for DHCP. And some more of the other things that I was building on stream a few months ago, actually. Yeah, it's taking a bit. I'm also what I'm gonna be doing is I'm also gonna be cutting off the video games from the VODs after the stream, just to make it more condensed, because 2.5 hours of stream and half of it or more than half of it is just me playing games is not. Yeah, it's whatever. There we go. Wow, that took a bit. Still connecting. Oh boy. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh god, it's gonna be tied to this, isn't it? Oh, I guessed it. Oh, it's not. I did not guess it. I can't log in. Fine. I'll use my local one. And cool. Let me actually not make it that big. Much better. Okay, so I discovered something today that I used all day today, and I recommend to its highest. Okay, so before I even go down the road, let's go down what this thing can do. So inside of VS Code, you have multiple languages. Inside of these languages, you have your scripting. You can do batch, you can do Objective C, C++, C Sharp, C++. You can do Docker Compose, Docker File, Git, Go, HTML, Java, JSON, yada 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 yada. It's a ton. Now I use this a lot as my PowerShell IDE. Once I click in here, it automatically launches PowerShell here, and whenever I type commands, get user. Let's do something basic. I can actually go in here and format certain things. Like I can do this and it automatically pre-populates all the things I need to do, and then else and switch. Kind of give me all the things that I need. It'll do variable coloring. It will do also arrays. Comments. You can also do param. Like I can do these type of things. So it becomes extremely powerful in building out the scripting portion of automation. Now, I found this extension. Oh, that's the other thing. Inside of VS Code, you have all of these abilities of adding extensions and stuff like that. Do I have an update on this? Reload. I did have an update. I have already Docker, .envs, PowerShell, and some of the remote containers. Now, here is the cool thing. Let's go in here. Where's the extension store? Okay, so I'm surprised. Actually, I think they must have changed this. Oh, recommended here. So, yeah, they did change the marketplace a little bit. So here you got like Kubernetes and Cloud Core for Google Cloud. What you can also do here is like I did a Google search for PowerShell. I mean, not a Google search. I did a marketplace search inside here. And here you can find all these PowerShell tools. Now, the one that I found, and that if you're doing a lot of PowerShell commands, that I recommend, and it's this one right here. This is PowerShell extension pack. It does remote SSH, which I already have. Git lens, which is good for Git. VS Code icons, which is just visualization. YAML, which is extremely useful for a lot of the. And I'm off center. It's useful for a lot of the things that we can encounter inside of scripting. GitHub polling, editor config for VS Code, Markdown, which is useful for Git, indent rainbow. This is useful for whenever you have a lot of nested ifs, else, and a lot of conditionals inside of itself. Git graph, which shows you your repository, and remote development, which is extension. That is the open folder and container. Okay, yeah, this is actually also useful for Docker. So I got this and I installed it, and oh my goodness, it does wonders. Let me see if I can find one massive JSON. Here we go. There's just a bunch of stuff here. All right, that's done. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and create this new file, and I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to do that. I can close that. Let's create a new file. I'm just gonna paste all of this. And the cool thing is that it will automatically detect that it's a JSON, and it will format it. Now, if you go here, format document, boom. See the rainbow? So this helps out significantly whenever you need to identify like your indents and stuff like that. So this is JSON is useful just to understand your arrays. Now, the other things that is useful. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do an if else statement here. I'm going to do an if and an if. And then I'm going to do one more if. There we go. And here I do format. There you go. And you see how it color codes it as I need to. So it helps whenever I have like a lot of else in here. And then if I have an else in here, or maybe you have an else if, we just do else if. Wait, that didn't do anything. Oh, that's why. Like, we're gonna go in here. Else if. Format it. Boom. And you see how I can quickly identify what's in here. Let's say I could do an else here, and then if here, and then let's just do switch. Else if. Whatever. So it starts going away from the error messages. Switch. Boom. So inside of this, it helps out a lot to be able to really go in and just quickly visualize code. The other good function of VS Code is that format feature. So let's say that, whatever, we got all of these. You see this, you can't really tell the indentation. You can't tell if the formatting, it makes sense or anything like that. So it gets annoying. If you do format document, boom. And also same thing here. So we're going to highlight all of these, remove all the indentations. Okay, that becomes very difficult to read. You do format. Boom. Whoa. That's cool. I did not know that actually this had that. So now you can actually sort your JSON if you need to. That is awesome. Another cool thing. Obviously VS Code has a lot of things. Let me see if I can pull up a script that I've had here. One of the scripts that I built for one of the videos here. Should have one here. .ps1. Oh, come on. I know I have more files than that. There we go. Open with VS Code. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. So this is a script that I found that removes the default Windows apps that we know. Jesus, I can't talk today. This is when Windows is freshly installed, it comes with a lot of that crap bloatware from Microsoft Store. This script actually will go ahead and remove it. And you can tell that some of this stuff is a little out of order, or you see this one's a little it's not matching the format or anything like that. So it's not properly formatted for ease of use to read. You can actually go ahead and here hit format. It will do that. And then also inside of that line, it will tell you, hey, by the way, this select is an alias of the actual function. Do you want to fix it? You can just hover over here, go to quick fix and say replace. And that clears it out. So now let's say that we didn't do that here. You can actually have all you can see everything that's an issue with your scripts right here. And you can kind of just go in here and just replace that there. The other cool stuff what you can do is you can do, these are the functions. It tells you what commands that you can do with that specific function from PowerShell. And this is not limited to just a PowerShell. This can also do Python. This can also do Bash. You can do Shell. You can do HTML. Like you can even preview a web page, and you can even preview Markdown. And then some more. So in here, I can just type in Python. I can't type. I can do, what's this? What's that say? Deprecated. Okay. So you can install Python right here, and installs all the IntelliSense for Python, Pylance, debugging, linting, all of this stuff. So this gets really, 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 really powerful. And then you can just type here AWS. You'll come up with also some things here. AWS Toolkit. See, this helps you. Whoa. This can kind of help you interact with the services directly. Kind of help you get. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. I'll have to use later. So this one also gets you the function to connect to AWS, like Boto 3, CloudFormation templates, AWS CLI configurations, EC2 manager. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then also, if you're running SQL, you can actually use this to connect to SQL. Let's see here. You got SQL Server from Microsoft SQL, SQL Database, SQL Tools. Let's say I use a lot of MySQL here at home. So I have MySQL. I can connect to MySQL management right here. Actually, I think I have a Docker container with MySQL. Dashboard. Actually, no, I don't. I cleaned out my Docker containers. I have to relaunch it. So I can actually go in here and just connect to it and run queries directly from MySQL. And I can see it out here in results. So I don't need like a MySQL workbench. There's multiple of them. Let's see. Azure. You can do Azure. You got Azure tools here. You can get hosting data, SQL, Mongo, Docker container, serverless functions, Azure accounts, Azure functions, pipelines, virtual machines. It really becomes a very insurmountable amount of data in here. Let me see what else. Shell. Autocomplete. And then from here, you can just also do the commands. So let's say I'm going to do this in text. Get. Time. Is that even a command? Go here, type this PowerShell. Okay, that's not a command. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. Trying to think of a command. Get. See, this is also the other thing. You can just type in a command and you can just kind of go from doing all of this. Get random. There you go. And you highlight it, you hit F8, and it creates random. And if you type here dash, it tells you what you can do. Like all the parameters you can actually specify. So if we go here, we can start. You can even control. Oh, you know what? That'd be good one. Hyper-V. Wow, surprised they don't actually have Hyper-V. Oh, that's weird that they don't have any extensions for Hyper-V. But yeah, that's this is a video that I'm planning on doing over time. That I'm gonna be able to really do a full deep dive with examples and stuff that I really need to get on my videos again. I've been saying that for a while. It's just that every time I want to do it, something comes up. I'm always busy or something else, and then I just end up forgetting.